Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond. You are watching the 2024 Olhausen Colorado Classic. This is a featured matchup between Ashley Rice versus Ashley Benoit. This is a race to 8. This is also an A-side matchup. We are currently waiting for a few matches to finish throughout the room before they do player announcements. So if you guys don't mind, I might just pull back out of the microphone for just a second and maybe I'll try to get you in one of the matches across the room. Let's see what we got. Do not have, let's go to the other camera. Let's see what I can get us into, folks. Also being joined in the booth by none other than Miss Dawn Hopkins, the legend herself, here to hang out with us. I'm going to get her mic live here in just a second, you guys. The current score on table 4, and I know this is kind of an awkward view, but this matchup is between Angela Janik and Kaylee McIntosh, and Angela Janik is currently up 6-4 in this matchup. Let me see if I can bring up score for you. Let's see what I can come up with, folks. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna let you guys watch this for just a second. I'm going to pull back on the mic so I can get Dawn acclimated, and we'll be back as soon as they get the player announcements going.
Perfect.
right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I'm being joined in the booth by none other than Don Hopkins.
Hey there.
Hey.
Hi, everybody at home. Thanks for joining us.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. I'm so glad that you decided that you would come in the booth with me tonight, so thank you for being here. We have a really good matchup between Ashley Rice, who's our current number 14th ranked player on tour, versus Ashley Benoit, who Ashley is currently inside the top 20 or 32. She has a current rank of 28, but moving up quickly.
Right.
Solid young player. I'm pretty excited to have both these Ashleys on the stream. As our tournament director, Jerry Stocker, said in his announcements of these ladies, he called it the Battle of the Ashleys.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good one. It's slated to be great. And we're just currently, at the moment, we are waiting for Jerry to finish his announcements so these ladies can lag the balls. After we lag the balls, we'll go ahead and discuss the match rules of this event. This is going to be the last A-side matchup of the evening. It is the last match of the night, period. We'll be back here starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Is it considered mountain time here?
Central.
Central? It
Yes.
is central? Oh, okay.
Yes, I learned that the hard way.
Okay, I did not know. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really good at the time zone thing. So it's 6 o'clock here currently, 10 after 6. So they will be playing at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and those are B-side matchups. I'll be able to fill you guys in here in a little bit on who those matchups will be first thing tomorrow, but you're welcome to go to digitalpool.com and check out the Olhausen Colorado Classic. It is in the event pages, and click on the bracket and you can follow along with our event. All right, so I'm being patient. I'm patiently waiting. I'm kind of not sure if we're done with the announcements or what's happening in the room. To be fair, I can't really see around the room from where we're sitting. So
Yeah, I think he stopped the announcements, but they haven't stepped to the table to do the lag, so I'm not sure about that.
we don't really know what's going on. So let's check out the side view real quick. I had set it up for everyone at home to kind of get a glimpse of what's going on here. Angela Janik is sitting on the hill against Kaylee McIntosh, the natural. So the Croatian sensation's in a bit of a bind on this brown 7. Looks like she's looking for a safety play.
Okay,
Let's see.
I did just hear him do some more announcements, so I guess he's not finished.
Nice little touch safety by Angela there. She left it about as difficult as she probably could have.
Yeah, this is a tough one. You don't really have a good safety on this one, so I think she's got to either cross bank this to get position on the 8 or bank it up into the corner. I would do an offensive play here because I don't see the defense.
Yeah, it's tricky. She's real close to this bottom rail, and the 7's obviously very close to the long rail.
Yeah, you could put the 7 up on the back rail and just, you should be able to see it, but
Leave it difficult.
just like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's scary to me.
Well, she's definitely leaving Angela an opportunity here. Not only does she have an opportunity to play a safety, she may be able to stick the cue ball under the 8 from this position.
Right.
So I think Kaylee was in a spot there. She didn't have many options, like you said.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess you decide what's harder, the safety or to go offensive.
Oh, so somebody said that.
Colorado is mountain time. See, Dawn, I thought, but I didn't know what it was called.
Okay.
Thanks, Politico.
Why did I think it was Central Time? I saw Central Time somewhere.
Yeah.
But, oh well. What time is it on the East Coast then? I think it's 2 hours.
So it'd be 9 o'clock, I think, Eastern. Is that right?
No.
Or 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. Can't be 9. That's like Vegas time.
I'm still waiting for them to lag the balls in the process. I don't really want to go away from Angela's match, but at the same time, I have a feature match to cover. You guys are welcome to check out the live score on digitalpool.com. At the top of the brackets, you'll see a spot that says live scoring, and that will pull up all the live scores that are currently going on in the room. Kaylee needs this.
Yeah, this is a very important shot here. She's got a almost straight shot. So she's following it down, just trying to get some kind of an angle that she can make the 9, and that was really well done.
She hit that really well.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good matches going on around the room. These are A-side matchups. All right, look at that. Kaylee McIntosh, she's getting back in there. Good stuff going on. All right, folks, so while this is happening, the score is 7-6 currently. I'm going to have to spin around and catch the lag on the main table. I think we are in action. So Ashley Rice was on your right-hand side in the red jersey there, and Ashley Benoit is on your left, currently getting ready to rack the balls. She is using the Perfect Rack. That is the official rack sponsor of the WPBA. The match rules for this match, this is a race to 8. They're going to lag for the first break, which you just saw. Alternate break format. After that, 9-ball does not count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and the 3-point break rule is in effect. Ashley Benoit to break. I think they call her Slash. That's her. She likes that nickname. I asked her what her nickname was. She told me Slash, which makes sense. Look at that hair.
Yeah.
She looks like a total rocker, doesn't she?
She said, I asked her, I said, what do you do when you're not playing pool? And she said, nothing. All I do is play pool.
She is all pool, ladies and gentlemen, yes. All right, so we're going to let her break, and then I'm going to change the score for you guys at home so we can get to the proper matchup here. Looks like she has made a legal break. She did pocket one.
Yep, she has a really good opportunity here. She's got the straight in 1. She can get over for the 2 ball. Everything's pretty much wide open here.
I'm going to fix up that score for you folks. There you go.
So she was trying to draw back behind the 7 and come out for the 2. It did have some angle on it, so I think she was trying to get really close and just smacked into the 7 ball. So now she'll have a long shot on the 2. She'll use some low left English. And the 3 is up here on the bottom left side.
So I seen someone asked in the chat, for those of you guys who are watching on Billiard TV, thank you for tuning in. You are welcome to go to WPBA Billiards on YouTube and join our chat room. Someone asked in the chat if the 9 is on the spot. No, we play with the 1 on the spot with a template rack, the Perfect Rack that you just see there on your right-hand long rail. They are distributed out of Canada. So if anyone's interested in purchasing one of those, you can reach out to the WPBA, or you can also contact Brittany Bryant. I know that she reps for them. So you guys are welcome to do that if you're interested in checking out the racks. We really like them, and they actually customize them for us, so we're pretty excited about that. It's always fun.
Yeah, they work really good.
They do work well, yeah. So it looks like she overran this a little. She's going to have to contend with the 6. She drag it past that 6, Dawn?
Oh.
Man.
I was thinking that was the 3 up here. That's the 5.
Oh, she scratched. So she stopped the cue ball.
That was unfortunate. Just cue ball position, a little out of position there.
So this is everyone. A lot of people are not familiar with Ashley Rice, but for those of us who play pool, we are very familiar. She resides in Atlanta, Georgia. She's currently ranked number 14 on the WPBA, and she's sponsored by Brunswick Billiards, Lacassie Cues, Teom, and Joseph McCohen Salon. So Ashley is a regular here on the WPBA, and she is slowly moving up the ranks. You can tell she's putting in the work. She's a very solid young player. I see her being around for a long time.
Yeah, she's been with us for a while, but it seems like the last few years she's really taken this a little bit more serious. I don't know what she's changed in the last few years, but
maybe work ethic, right?
Yeah, maybe
work ethic.
Yes.
You know, putting in the work to get ahead. If you really want something, it doesn't come easy. So sometimes it's just the amount of work. I know she's practicing diligently. She's putting the time in. So, and it's showing, which is great.
She's just going to try to hide it behind the 7. Let's see if she gets that.
I do think she's there.
We have another angle for that?
Well, we do, but I think it's still on table 4. Dawn, we'll go ahead and see if I can't slide it around over there.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Dawn hasn't been around since I got the new cameras, folks.
Stepping up in the world here.
Yeah, moving on up. Like, what's George Jefferson? And we're gonna show.
So, go ahead.
You're fine.
Well, Politico, I guess that's how you said no job. No, she does have a job, but well, I can't just say Ashley now. I have to say Benoit or Rice, right? So
Yeah.
Ashley Benoit
Slash.
said that. Yeah, Slash. There you go. We'll just call her Slash. So Slash, she told me that she works over at, let's see, where was it? It was a steakhouse. She's a waitress.
Was it like a Chili's or a
No,
Texas Roadhouse or something?
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Longhorn. That's what it was. I knew that.
Watch the cue ball. That's not good. So I noticed several girls are having some trouble with their ball speed on these tables. So in the first days, you're just getting used to how they're rolling.
Well, and I think too that, I mean, you think about it, a lot of us are from the South or the East Coast, and we are currently on the West Coast with no humidity. So it does, everyone's like, they're so fast.
Yes.
And I'm like, I think it's because we're not dealing with humidity here. And we're pretty used to dealing with humidity, but we're not used to not dealing with it, you know?
Right.
Right, so unfortunate for Ashley there. She has fouled, giving Benoit ball in hand. So a little bit about Ashley Benoit. She's kind of an interesting player. She loves one pocket. The girl is always in action doing something. She is sponsored by JP Chower Custom Cues, Game On Gear, which make that cool jersey of hers. PA Pro-Am Pool, shout out to Frank Maialetti, the Shark Stream, and Just a Tip Pool Cue Repair. So she's got quite a support system around her. Like
That's great.
She's coming up nicely.
So my sweetie is online. Hi, Randy.
Hi, sweetie.
He's the one that's fangirling.
So for those of you guys who are not familiar, I'm actually in the booth right now with Ms. Dawn Hopkins, and if you don't know, you better ask somebody. She is a legend in this sport, so we are super excited to have her back. She hasn't played in 6 months. So just the fact that she's here, we're really excited to have her. She's one of our favorites. So.
Well, thank you, Lonnie.
You're welcome.
Nice seeing you again.
And of course, she's one of my favorites to have in the booth, so that's nice too.
I appreciate that.
All right, so it looks like Benoit kind of drew first blood there, and Ashley Rice is going to be breaking the second rack.
I got to say, you guys have done a terrific job, because when we first started with the streaming, you guys have, and Angela,
yeah.
You made this come a long way, and it's been great for the WPBA. We've got a lot of viewers now. Now, what do? They go and they click likes to the WPBA.
Yep. So when you go to the YouTube, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you just hit the little, it'll say right there, on, when you search WPBA Billiards, you go to our page, you can hit the subscribe. You can, if you're watching live, you can pull out of the full screen right now and hit the thumbs up button for us, because that algorithm is really important to our growth. So when I tell people, make sure you share, like, and subscribe, I mean it. I really need them to like it and share, and subscribe. So it looks like Ashley here has made a great break. She's got a good starting shot on the one, although she is kind of going away from the 2 ball. I think we'll see her let out her stroke. This is early in the match.
Yeah, you've just got to, it's going to get close to the 2 ball here.
She's going to catch the window.
That was beautiful.
How'd you hit it?
Beautiful shot.
Fantastic.
So now she can probably swing around for the 4 ball just using high right hand English and come around 2 rails, come up. Just like that. She's got to get a little more speed.
She underhit that ball just a tad.
I think that's going to be the downfall, if anything, in the beginning of this match as to whether you get out or not, is getting used to the ball speed quickly.
Yeah, adjusting. Now, both of these ladies have, unfortunately, actually, I think Ashley Rice got a forfeit on her first round. So this is actually Ashley's first match of the event. Now,
Oh,
Ashley Benoit has already played one.
okay. And she had traffic troubles getting here, so she
Yes.
basically ran in here and
Yes.
started to play.
So Ashley Rice has got a few things going against her at the moment, but I think she'll settle in nicely. She's been putting a tremendous amount of table time in, and I don't think it'll take her much to settle right into the.
So if you got two ways you can play, you can roll forward or you can drop back a little bit. Just have to get an angle on that 8 to make it easier. That's not, she didn't get enough draw on the cue ball. So this is not the best position to be in.
You know, she does have to. She has to draw and come out of this, but anywhere past the middle diamond, I think she'll be okay. Just got to get back out towards the center of the table.
That was good. She held that together really well.
She hit that really well.
Yeah, when you're jacked up on the rail right like that, it just, it does take away a percentage of your shot making. So you want to stay away from the rails. I used to practice that way. Just, okay, every shot I shoot, I'm just going to get off the rail. And it definitely helps. Thank you, Steve.
Oh, hi, Steve. Thanks for joining the chat. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for us. And share the stream if you can. Unfortunately, my phone has died, so I cannot share the stream. So if you guys could go to the social medias and share the stream for us, that'd be fantastic. If any of you are friends, please tag the Ashleys, in your post so their friends can check it out. Yeah, it's when your phone dies, it's hard to share things. And I know that I've got lots of plugs I can work with in here, but at this point, we're in the last match of the night. Kind of going to be dependent upon our fans to help me out, get the share out there. So these ladies deserve it. Both of these ladies are making a very solid push in the rankings for the WPBA. So they're two of our up-and-coming players.
That was a great break. See how
legal.
she drew the cue ball back? Because the one, if it doesn't go in the side, the one has been coming up the table pretty consistently. The corner ball has been going. So bringing the cue ball back so that you can get that one is good. The 2 stays on the other end of the table a lot of the times. Because we put the 2 in the back of the rack when we rack, so it doesn't seem to move that much.
You can kick out of there often.
She was trying to play a safety, but I think she hit it a little bit too thin. Wanted to maybe put that one in the middle of the back of the table. So I like on this one just using a lot of right-hand English, going for the shot because the natural angle is going to bring it down for the 2, and if you miss, sometimes it goes out and comes back.
Oh, she ended up wiping its feet a little bit, so it didn't hold true to the line.
Yeah.
And that's how she ends up coming back and hitting the 9. She just caught the one a little fat.
Wiping its feet.
Yeah.
Explain that one to me.
It's kind of like banking it, but not banking it.
Wiping its feet. That's funny. I like that. That's a great safety, great speed. So Slash is going to have to kick at this one. And see how the 6 ball is, and the 5 is kind of in the way for that natural kick there. But I don't know. This is. She caught it. Look at this. What's the 9 doing? Ooh.
Not going in the hole. All right, so she's left Ashley. I mean, Ashley has to make a decision here. It's tough with 2 Ashleys.
I'm calling the other one Slash.
She'll like that, so it'll work out fine.
Because I'm going to get confused. Which actually is up at the table.
And they're both pretty. So you can't be like,
the pretty one.
The pretty one. They're both pretty.
We could say AB and AR.
Yeah, I like the Slash thing. I think Ashley Benoit would be cool with that.
Yeah.
She likes it.
So I don't know if they're going to get a ref to come over and watch this. It should be pretty evident. If the 3 moves first, it's a bad hit. But I think I still would get a ref. I believe that was a good hit. And she left her, did she leave her a piece, the edge where she can just spin into the 2 and make it? We will see.
Like Ashley's checking it out, gonna figure out what she's gonna do here. This is a little more difficult, this shot. I don't know if she can spin it around. I really want her to move her stick out of the middle of my view,
I was just going to say.
I may actually be right back, Dawn. I'm going to go fix that. You guys enjoy Dawn Hopkins. I'll be right back.
As soon as you get out there, you know, she's going to move it. So she's got her choices. It looks like she's looking at it from the other angle. But the 5's in the way, too, so I don't know. I might masse around the 3 and the 5. Just masse around it, and you're going to get a lot of spin. Definitely a tough leave. You got to hit this slow. If you hit it too hard, see, if she hit it a little bit slower, it would have picked up the English more and maybe massaged a little more. Plus, it wouldn't bounce off the rail as sharp. So when you hit those shots, you got to hit them soft. So ball in hand for slash. She's waiting for the table next to her. So they have a shot clock on, but whenever there's somebody holding them up on the next table, of course, they stop the shot clock. Got the 3 in the side. She's got a little angle just to draw down a little bit or follow. Don't know if she's going to play the 4 in the side. Yes, perfectly played. She just snuck right by the 5. So she'll roll up and play this 5 in the other side pocket. So here you just want to kind of do a stop shot and leave some angle so that she can come off of the rail. So she's got that little bit of an angle just to come off the rail for the 8. Do you know her birthday is at the next tournament that's coming up? That's in Kentucky. She'll be 29. Oh, you're going to bake her a cake?
No, no way am I baking her a cake. Not happening.
Come on.
Nor would she want me to. I'm not going to lie. She'd be afraid I would be. I am not a baker. I can cook. I am not a baker. No. But we should find out what kind of cake she likes.
That would be a good idea. That's the one great thing about the WPBA. Like the players are fierce on the table and they're competitors with each other. But they leave the table and they'll go have dinners together and, you know, bake cakes.
I'm not baking a cake, Dawn. I'll watch you if you want me to. I'll go with you. You can bake the cake. So, yeah, I walked up just as I went to walk up. My husband, who is the official timekeeper for the TV table, he had looked up. There's a monitor of our stream right by him. And he goes, Ashley, you got to put your stick down.
Oh.
Just as I walked up.
See, didn't I tell you?
He was looking out for me.
She was going to move that right before you got there.
Yep.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah, he's a responsible fellow.
It's a good thing for you.
Yeah, well, for the tour, really, right? Because he sits and does all the timekeeping.
Yeah.
And he's very responsible with it, too. Have you ever seen his notebook?
He has a notebook
It's
for
impressive.
timekeeping.
He can tell you what ball and what rack you played extension.
Wow.
Yeah, you should check it out. He's probably got your matches in there.
Maybe he ought to be our stats guy.
He has enough to do with just the timekeeping. I think he's made it quite an art.
Look at this break. Other than, it's just really, really good because I think the 6 goes by the 7. If the 6 goes by the 7, then everything's easily laid out.
So we're saying that the 2 goes, she's going to cut the 2 in the side, then in the
Yeah.
right-hand side pocket?
Yeah, and just come up and down the table. Leave the cue ball in the center of the table afterwards. I wouldn't slow roll this in, of course, because it's going to come down too far and leave a long shot.
I think I like this. She's putting some low on the ball, which is going to put some drag on the cue, so she doesn't have to lay up on the stroke. She could have hit it with a little more pace than that, though. Now she's left herself a bit of a tester.
So if I were her, that's one of those shots that I have to go home and practice going, because she had to miss the 6, right? You don't want to leave yourself on the rail, but you need to hit it and get to the center of the table. Otherwise, you have this long shot.
Well,
nice. Very, very nice.
I mean, or you just drill it. Like, whatever.
Yeah. Those young eyes.
Yeah, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, well, she's not old.
Yeah.
All right, so she's going to slide this ball up. I think she got a little quick in her backstroke there. Jumped up. And I'm sure she's fine. I think the 6 goes clean past the 7. Just one rail back up the cue ball. Ashley Rice, let me explain, has a very powerful break for such a small individual. You can tell that she's put a lot of time into it.
She's got nice opportunity here. It's really not much that can go wrong except a miss. So here, players will decide, do they want to just slow roll it in, or do they want to just let their stroke out and come on the other side, which I think she may do, but that's a preference. Yeah.
All right, so this will work. I have traveled just a hair under the 9, but I definitely think that it's plenty makeable.
I like that she has the same approach to the shots on pretty much every shot, so it's consistent.
All right, 2-2, folks. They're going to wait, I think, until you can see Bet Sudholm there from Michigan, shooting on her right, the right of your view. That was actually who defeated me on the ace side. I should be playing right there, I feel like.
Oh.
I do like Bet. She's wonderful, and she's from my home state, and she plays very well. So I'm not discrediting her, but I just want to say that I would like to take all 5 of those 9 balls I missed back. I'm not usually a complainer, but I am real mad about that one.
Yeah.
So she plays great, though, and she's a wonderful human on top of it. So
that's, to me, more important.
That's right. And so I do love her, and I congratulated her. Obviously, she's a friend. So and I went outside and ran into the brick wall, but that's besides the point.
5 9 balls. Oh,
I can't even remember the last time I've done that. It was just discouraging. It was very discouraging. Long story short, I had some bad food yesterday, not from Felt, by the way. And I had some trouble sleeping, and my stomach is a little bit messed up. So I had trouble focusing in the match. Let's just put it like that.
That happens. You know, there's so much with this game, and we can make all the shots. By the way, she drew that cue ball. That was not a lucky. She actually mishit right that, and so there's a big opening here for her to go ahead 3-2. But you know, we think about all the skill things on the table when we go out to practice. We hit, you know, drills and play matches and whatever, but we don't think. A lot of times the players don't think about the mental aspect and what affects that, including what you eat, when you eat it, if you have things going on at home. Like it's huge when it comes to this level of play, whether or not you're getting out.
Well, and I wonder too, right, being that I'm from Michigan, I'm curious if maybe some of the altitude issues might have something to do with the way my stomach feels. I don't know if that's true or not. but I've really had some struggles, and so I'm just hoping to continue to hydrate, get some good rest tonight, and we'll see how tomorrow goes.
Yeah.
I'm a realist, so it is what it is, you know.
Right, right.
I make jokes, but
But I'm just saying in general for people at home that, I have players that would go to Vegas for tournaments, and that's one thing I would tell them is, A, don't drink the tap water.
right.
Because you're coming from a different part of the country, and that affects your stomach.
Absolutely.
And hydrate because you're out in the desert and you're not used to that.
Fantastic. Oh, look at that. Moonlighting Billiards, one of our sponsors for this, the Olhausen Colorado Classic. Thank you so much for sponsoring our event. And thanks for saying the stream looks great. All right, so it looks like Ashley's gonna Rice is really on a mission here. She's got these last 3 balls to finish this rack out and take the lead. This is a race to 8.
So Slash Benoit, Ashley Benoit, is her Fargo rating's a little bit higher than Ashley's, but it's not by much. These two players, it's a really good matchup right here.
And actually, I'm not sure how Fargo exactly works, but I don't think it would even be a 1-game spot. It's only 28 points in difference. I think it's a 50-point difference before game spots. So technically, by Fargo, these ladies would play even. All right, so there you go. Ashley Rice is up 3-2 over Ashley Benoit.
You see what?
Friend. Oh. We got text messages coming in from other places, folks.
Well, that's a special one. I don't think she's on the stream, but I just got a text message from Jeanette Lee.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe she was on the streaming, but
stream.
If she is, we miss you out here.
Yeah.
You need to get back out here, girl. But I'll read that one later because it's a long one.
All right, so Ashley Rice to break. You know, I was looking too, and Ashley Rice does not have a nickname. Like, I feel like we need to come up with a nickname for Ashley Rice. I don't know what would be a great one, but she's just such a wonderful person. Our old tournament director, Steve, that used to do all the tournament direction for us a couple years ago, he used to call her the best dressed ladies, one of the best dressed ladies on tour. Because Ashley, before we had the jerseys and all that, she always wore really cute outfits and was very feminine.
Yes.
And so she's a lot of fun, but she's a really nice person. And so I think the fact that she's so nice, it maybe has taken her some time to get that grit that it requires to beat people, and so she's definitely come a long way. I'm a fan for sure.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so she kicked that ball out of there. I think she would have preferred the cue ball to stay under that 6, 7, 8 there, but it did not. So Ashley Benoit comes to the table.
Now this is a kind of a touch shot. If you have a good stroke, but you have to soft stroke it to hold the cue ball on the left side of the table for the 2, it's just hard because it's so far away from it, so it's hard to hold it up like that. So there I see that she didn't
underneath it a little.
Yeah, she didn't really get the draw out of it because you have to kind of soft hit it, and it doesn't keep that spin on the cue ball as much. So now she, I don't know that she can see the side pocket. And even if she does, she's got to be careful of the cue ball direction. So she opted to play a safety, which was a really good safety.
Nice shot. She put quite a few balls in between the cue and the 2 balls, so that kind of stops Ashley Rice from being able to jump. And even if she did jump, she'd have to get over that 3 so far that she'd have to land on the blue 2.
Yeah, no, that's not.
So it's really not a good option. Maybe, though, she can jump. That's one thing I can say about Ashley Rice. She is a very proficient jumper. Maybe she likes landing on the 2.
Yeah. We'll see. Well,
And
she did a real. Uh-oh.
Oh, she's okay.
No, she did a really good job on that one. I think she missed a jump earlier, so I'm sure that was playing in her mind to make sure that she stuck with the stroke. That's the thing. You can't let up on your stroke when you're jumping or drop your shoulder. Ashley the Spice Rice. That's actually pretty clever.
All right, so it looks
This
like
looks duplicated here.
Take two. See if we can get a little bit better sight on that. We cannot from this angle.
So the hard part here is if she decided to, she's not going to jump on this one, I don't think.
I actually think she can see the edge of this too. You think?
Yeah, well, the way she's hitting at it, I don't know. I think she's going to kick it.
She can kick underneath it and try to get the cue back where it is. Right.
She was just trying to make that in the side for sure, and she got a little fortunate.
Thank you to the donation,
Wow.
Richard. So Richard, as the owner of RJH Custom Cues, is our newest sponsor here at the WPBA. So thank you, Richard.
Oh, well, thank you so much,
donating
Richard.
to the stream again. Like he is actually, and I'm going to shamelessly plug him. He is the reason for the new audio equipment.
Really?
So thank you so much to him and to and his constant, unwavering support of not just myself, but the WPBA. So thanks, Richard. You rock.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, we had so many years of ESPN, and when we lost them, it was really hard to keep connected with our fans.
Mm-hmm.
We really lost that connection, and so being able to have better streaming equipment is going to definitely help that.
Well, and we've grown leaps and bounds since we started this with a cell phone and a laptop, right? So
Oh, yeah. You guys worked your butt off.
We've come away, and thankfully to people like Richard. I mean, without the people that have supported us along the way, we wouldn't be where we are today. So shout out to them. Vanessa Davila has given us a really cool name for Ashley Rice, the cooker.
It's so funny. I love
We'll
it.
have to write these down and give them to Ashley, see what she says. Ashley Spice Girl Rice. The Spice Rice, I'm adding to that, just studio. All right, so Ashley's Rice is back at the table. Had a good, decent starting shot. She's got good position on the 5 here. She can go 2 rails around to get back in the window for the 6. Ultimately, it's a preference. She can even go 3 rails around and try to shoot the 6 in the lower left corner.
Yeah,
She's just one-railing it.
I did not like the way she was shooting. Even if she came, I don't know where she thought the cue ball would end up because the 9 was in the way for the path to get the right shot going 1 rail up.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just don't see it. You don't feel it right.
Well, it looks like she's got this 6, but maybe just enough to cross over and put the cue under the 7 and 8. See what she's got.
I wanted
just
to,
like that.
yeah.
Good.
Little hard.
Should let that travel some.
So now, Ashley Benoit has the slasher, has a tough road to hoe here because she can make the 6, but because the cue ball's on the rail, she can't put any draw or anything like that. So she's got to hit it pretty good to go back and forth across the table. Beautiful shot. She's going to travel a little bit too far, but actually, just being back at the table like that, she's done a good job. She got past the 8. So the question is, does she hit it up to the left corner pocket? But you got to hit it real slow to hold for the 8. She can go to the right. The cue ball's going to travel pretty good. The thinner you hit this ball, the faster the cue ball's going to go, and this cloth is already fast. So, yeah, I like this choice. If she's going for a shot, I like going for the left pocket. But it's got to be a very soft hit. Just roll it up. She hit it pretty hard. Well, I think she's probably happy she didn't make that ball. So now it's a 1-rail kick. These are much harder than 2-rail kicks. I think 2-rail kicks just gives you a fatter ball to hit. But so she's going to have to cut this space in half and, you know, consider the bounce that comes off, like how hard you hit this. You hit it a little too hard, it'll shorten it, so you have to put a little bit of running English on it to make up for that. Yeah, so she hit it a little too hard, and it shortened the angle. And is going to give Benoit a ball in hand. So here's an opportunity for her to tie it up. She's got 3 balls on the table. Just draw it back, give an angle. Just like that, perfect. Now she can use some right-hand English, maybe a little bit of 3 o'clock, and just spin it over to the 9. Just don't end up on the rail, which she may, which is fine. She's straight in. It just makes the shot a little harder. Thank you, Joanne. It's nice to be here commentating. See, that was tough. And I think if she had not ended up on the rail, she would have made that ball easily. But now, being on the rail, you only have a small portion of the cue ball to hit, and it just brings the percentage of making it down. So instead of it being 3-3, it is now 4-2. Lonnie just stepped out of the booth for a second, so, oh, somebody else changed the score, so that's good. I thought Lonnie was doing that, but I think the scorekeeper is. Thank you. So she's going to break here. So I talked to her a little bit before the match just to see things that, you know, outside of the pool table. I like to find out what the players are like off the table. And she said that she really loves to play one pocket. She's from Massachusetts, but she goes into Providence, Rhode Island, into Snookers, and has some people there that play one pocket. And if anybody knows what that game's like, it's more like a chess game, and it does hone your skills for banking, for kicking, for all sorts of things. Touch. It's a great game. I think the best players in the world are the ones that know all the 4 games, at least the 4, 8-ball, 9-ball, one pocket, and straight pool. That's just my personal opinion. Sieglin, great one. Brian Plunkett, I guess that's who that is. Ashley, the Vice Rice, the Vice. That's a good one, too. Keep coming with them. We're going to give these all to Ashley Rice for her nickname. So she came down a little too far. She's going to have to either hold the cue ball for the 3 in the corner or maybe just roll it down a little bit, even bumping into the 4 to play the 3 in the side. So she's opted to come a little bit too far. So she's getting out of line a little bit. That could be the nerves, or it could just be, like I said, I've seen many players in the early rounds here having trouble with the ball speed. Great way to stay down. Luke, he does not still play. Oh, that's nice there. Okay, she's actually come a little short on this one. And again, on the rail, like I said earlier, keep the ball off the rail. If you do, you will make more balls. But she stayed down on that one. That was great. Just a little harder work. And this angle, she can either come to the left side of that 8 ball by drawing it back, or she can follow up, come around 2 rails, which I believe she's going to do. Okay. I don't know if she moved a little on that one. It seemed like she moved a little on that, but she got fortunate. So she's left Ashley Rice with a kick shot. If she hits this square in the face with a little low, she could stick the cue ball behind the 9. That's probably what she'd like to do. That was very, very nice shot. Very good control. So here's another kick. You got to be careful not to hit the tips on the side of the pocket with this. And she didn't. Oh, almost made it. So this to go ahead. This, if she stays down in this shot, makes this shot, she can go ahead 5-2. That would be big in a race to 8. Nice shot, very nice. So now it's just a matter of 1 rail down. She can go either way. She can go to the left or the right of the 9. But as you can see, the 8 ball is more on the left side, so I imagine she'll use just a tad of inside English, which is right, and just drift down. Don't go too far. I like to play for the middle of the table in those shots. That way, if you're thinking of that, then you might not come down too far. Yep. And for a third time now, I'm going to say it. You're going to get tired of me hearing about that being on the rail. Makes a huge difference. Crispy rice. I don't know about that one, Michael. You got to go back to the writing board. Char, $20. Thank you so much. Thank you for your donation. We really appreciate that. And the slash has gone ahead. Not gone ahead, but come within 1 game. She's on the board with 3, and Ashley Rice is 4. So you guys have any questions for us here while we're waiting for the racker to get ready? I do not know the thickness of the felt. Sorry about that. I know it's the Simonis 860. Simonis has been an amazing company for us. They've supported us for almost the whole Classic Tour, or since we started the Classic Tour in '93 and then beyond. I have not used one of Richard's cues. I really don't know much about them. I'm sorry, Michael. So she broke and made a ball, but I don't believe she got the 3 balls behind the line. She made a ball, but only the 1 ball crossed the line, so that gives the slash her turn at the table. And she missed it. I'm sure she was trying to make it. She was not trying to play safe, although she got safe there. There might be a half a ball that Ashley Rice can see, but it's not a direct hit, I believe. So she's kicking at it. So whenever you're hitting those kick shots, You have to hit them full because that tangent line, once you hit the ball, that tangent line went right to the corner pocket. So if you hit it low, it's not good. With ball in hand, the 4 is in kind of the tough place. Everything else, even though it looks funny because it's all in a line, they all have pockets. So I think she's going to play a safety because she doesn't like where that 4 is sitting. So this is going to have to be probably a 2-rail kick, kicking to the left by where the rack is down on the table, maybe. Oh, maybe she has a window. Okay, she has a window for the jump shot. I could not see that. John, I'm not a table mechanic for the cloth, so I really don't know. But you can probably ask one of the cloth companies. They would know things like that. Yeah, I don't know if that window, if it was there, but it was too small for her to see. So she's going to try to put her on 3. So she's playing another safety. A little bit odd of the direction of how she was going to hit. And I think I would have sent the 1 down the table. The 9 was right there. You could have left the cue ball behind the 9 somehow, but now she's left Ashley Rice with a very easy 1 ball. Picture is blurry. So does anybody else besides Robert see that the picture is blurry? So here's the tricky part. You can make the 3. I don't know that she has an angle. She may be straight in. So she's just going to, it looks like she's straight in, and she's just going to pull the cue ball back a little bit, maybe play the carom on the 4 to the 8. That's about the only thing. Or just play a safety on the 4 afterwards. Jan. One of my friends, Jan, is online. Hi. So glad you could join us. Jan is from New Jersey. She's a wonderful person. My glasses have saved me from, I wouldn't have been able to continue playing if I didn't get the billiard glasses. Somebody asked me about that. Let's see what she's going. Yeah, she's going for the carom. Great shot. Great shot. So now, this is a decision she's going to have to make to either play a safety on this 4 ball, because if she cuts the 4 into the corner up at the top right, the cue ball is wild. It's going to be going fast. It's going to run into the 7, and you don't know what's going to happen. I'd rather stay in control and play a safety. Okay, I didn't, yeah, so that worked out really well. I was actually looking at the post, and I missed exactly, but I think it hit the side of the 7 and then just kept rolling. Little overdrawn here. So she lost control of the cue ball just a bit. This is tough, and you got to go for it. There's not really a great safety here, so if it's just as hard to play safe as make the ball, then I would play offensive. And I believe she is. What a great shot. She's just really playing well. Not just with pocketing, but also safeties and little bit off on the ball speed, but so she could play it safe. Just put the 7 over by where the cue ball is on the back of the rail and bring the cue ball up behind the 9 ball. That's one option. She can go for the bank, but if she goes for the bank, I don't think there's really a two-way shot there. She's going to maybe give the game away. Okay, so she went for the bank and didn't quite get there, but has left this tough cut on the 7. To see her move at the end. As soon as she hit it, she knew she hit it bad and gave it a little bit of body English. Yeah, Ashley is, like I said earlier, she's been playing with us for quite a while, but it just seems like something has changed over the last several years where she's kicked her game up. I don't know what changes she's made. I really haven't. Okay, I believe she was trying to hit that a little to the left to come off the cushion, but she went straight into it, and you saw all that spin. If you have spin like that on the cue ball, the draw is not going to pick up as much. This would be to put her up 5-3. Yep. Didn't quite get it, but she played it at. No, she left her a shot in the side. It rolled a little bit more than I thought it was gonna. It's a good break or slash. Okay, that ties it up. It's a new match. Luke, there is no easy duck. Not in pool. So we want to thank all the sponsors. We have Aramith Balls is one of our sponsors, and BFCC, Castillo, handmade leather products. I've got one of their products. It's great. Diamond Billiard products. Kamui. I'm just reading what's at the top of the screen. Simonis. I love that company too. There's some really awesome companies who have stayed with us for quite a while. We wouldn't be here without these people. So support those sponsors.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there. the competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
All right, folks, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond back in the booth with Dawn Hopkins. And these ladies are back from their players match. Hope you guys enjoyed the commercials, the felt sponsorship video, and of course what we love about the WPBA. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun to make it, to get the girls involved. So I hope you liked it. You'll have to give me some feedback on that. All right, so it looks like Ashley Benoit to break, and the score is tied 4s.
Yes, yes. It's been very exciting here.
This break, definitely legal. Like she's going to have a starting shot on the 1.
So navigating through these balls, like between the 5 and the 4 and the 7, to get to that 2, she hasn't really been great at that so far in the match, so we're going to see what she's going to do here to get that position.
So she overcut that a tad, which is why the cue ball traveled so quickly. I mean, she's still in the window. I think Ashley, one thing about Ashley Benoit, the slash, that I do like is that she trusts her ball making abilities immensely. And I think that comes with youth, because we're a little bit more fearless when we're younger.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say that, but you learn the reasons why you don't shoot certain shots when you get older and you play the game longer. But she is so talented, and because she trusts that so much, I don't think she worries about getting a little out of line, a diamond here or a diamond there.
Right.
And she's obviously such a great ball maker.
Well, if she's playing one pocket, she's going to learn more
That's right.
quickly cue ball control because that game is a lot about cue ball control.
Yeah, she's just playing everything right now. She is 1,000% obsessed with pool, and gosh,
It shows.
Yeah, she's just really making such a solid push. All right, Frank, I see you in the chat room. Yeah, we'll definitely put something together. Sounds like a plan. I do think that Frank is working with us for the New Hampshire event, which is in November. Our next event, we will be in Louisville at Rail Yard Billiards for the Napa and Q Speed sponsored event put on by Miss Angela Janik. And of course, the WPBA. So we'll be excited to see everybody next month. That's actually not even a month away. I think it's like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I come home from there. I'm home for a week, and then I go back.
Yeah.
I go back on the road.
I am not sadly going to that one.
Yeah. Oh, she wants it to slow it up.
Wow. It's a good shot. Very good shot, though. Now she's kind of in a little pickle here. She's got a cue ball on the rail, so she can't dig down and get the draw that she needs to get back for the 9. Although I don't like this. But she just did it on the last ball, so maybe she'll pull it out. Yeah, I didn't like
Elevating
that.
cue. Look at this. Woo! Great, Ashley Rice. Opportunity to take the lead here. These ladies have got some good back and forth action happening in the racks, huh? I had to step away and help with the merch booth, which happens to be right in front of our stream booth. So if I see people jammed up there, and Tara's currently playing, who's in charge of our merchandise, and so she's playing, so we wanted to try to get out there and help the fans, and Dawn was here, so I was like, can you do this? I have to go.
I don't mind. So is our apparel on sale online?
So we're currently working, you guys stay tuned on this. I do believe we're working on a Shopify. Like a Shopify page for the WPBA where people can purchase some of the stuff we sell. But at the moment, we are currently selling it on site. So that's another reason for you guys to show up at a WPBA event.
That's right.
So there's more reasons than just these fabulous ladies, but then, of course, our fabulous merchandise as well. And so, and our fans know I'm actually doing something really cool here. We're going to be doing we do a giveaway on finals day. And so people who donate to the stream, which, by the way, if you want to donate, you can donate via YouTube. You can also go to WPBA.com and go to the Donate Here button. So if you want to donate to the stream, you're welcome to do it. And there are a couple different ways to go about that. YouTube, if you're going to do it, there's a little box next to your chat send. It's a money symbol. When you click on that, it allows you to send us a super sticker or a super chat. And when you do that, it pops up in our chat, and then we'll see it, and we'll give you a shout out from the booth. Now, if you don't want YouTube to take a piece of that donation, which they do through the super chats, you can go to WPBA.com. See right there, Chris Cooper.
Oh, Chris,
$20
thank you.
donation. Thank you so much for that. And yes, it was a fantastic run out. And we do sell the tournament balls after the event. So if you're interested in purchasing a set of the balls, you can go to WPBA.com, and it's the store. And if you go to the store, there are sets of previously used Pro Cup Series balls, which you see right here, the pink 4 and the orange 5, for $370, shipped inside the continental 48 states. Just let us know if that's something you're interested in. We'll facilitate that sale for you. I promise you're not going to get a better deal on that set of balls anywhere else.
And they play amazing.
Yeah, Aramith is so great to us.
Yes.
Like, they've been with us so long,
Yeah,
you know?
forever.
I snuck it out and made Ivan get in the booth with me in Michigan.
He's an awesome
He's
person.
fantastic, so.
Yeah.
But it looks like we got action here. So thank you, Chris Cooper, for the donation, and you kind of showed everybody in the chat how that works. I also have a QR code that I can pop up that's on our booth cam. But if I do, you guys are going to have to take a quick pic because we're not going to be able to stay on the booth cam long with all this good action in this match. Lots of ways. But right now, as far as our merchandise, we have a few Viking cues that were donated to the tour that are on sale at the store at WPBA.com right now. We also have new sets of balls as well as used. You guys can check out those prices. They're not to be beat anywhere. And as far as, you know, the merch right now, our goal is to start a Shopify. We're working on it right now for you guys to be able to purchase some of the cool stuff that we're doing. You can also go to Big Family Custom Creations and go to their collections when they have a whole WPBA collection. If you guys are interested in that, go to Big Family Custom Creations and check that out. They've got some cool jackets. My husband just bought this really cool flag jacket that's a WPBA jacket.
Ooh, nice.
So lots of cool stuff happening around the tour right now. I think Ashley would have liked for that ball to have either fallen or gotten a funny spot. She's left a long shot for Ashley Rice, but if Ashley rolls this ball in, the cue should travel forward nicely.
Yeah,
right?
the way she's hitting, I don't want to jinx her or anything, but the way she's been hitting these long shots, I have no doubt she'll make this.
So a little follow stroke on the one. She
Oh, of course.
overcut it.
You see that?
Dawn's like, I'm
I
not
hate
talking
doing
about
that.
you anymore.
I'm not going to predict anything.
Yeah.
So Larry, my fellow bass playing buddy.
Hi, Larry.
Hi. It's great to see you on the stream. Thanks for joining. Okay, so getting to the 3, she's going to have to come off the rail after she pockets the 2 and get on the other side of that 6 ball.
So I noticed that we have some questions in the chat about Olhausen being the title sponsor from this event. So Olhausen is the title sponsor, and there's also as Fodor Billiard Supply and Adam Burke. So they teamed up with Sam Deep, who promoted this event for us, to bring us here to Felt, and they offered to put in the added money for our event. So thank you to Olhausen, who has sponsored the tour in the past.
They
correct?
have, yes.
And so, yes, we're playing on diamond tables, but this event is actually headlined by Olhausen. But you know what? There's enough of us in the industry that we can share all this. So thank you to Olhausen and Diamond. Diamond is a long-lasting tour sponsor here with the WPBA, so we are blessed to have them on board. But Olhausen as well, like they're a part of this industry, so we appreciate their support, and they were supportive of Sam Deep and bringing all of us ladies here to Colorado. So shout out to Olhausen.
Yeah, and we're really glad and lucky that we can work together in an industry where we're able to do something like that, because really, to get the girls out here, sponsorship is huge, right?
You have to have it.
The fact that we can work together like this in the industry is a good thing.
Yeah. And we're one of the few organizations I feel that we have that flexibility, right? We have such great relationships with our longest lasting sponsorships that they're okay if we're doing business with other, and other, I guess, table makers and other suppliers, competitors, But, I think it's great that we can all work together and for the greater good of the sport.
Right.
And so our last event in South Carolina, we played on Predator tables, and the event was sponsored by Predator. So, we're just really blessed here at the WPBA because we have the support of all of them.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we're definitely lucky. I know that's a weird, right? It's kind of weird. Like, we're playing the diamond tables, but you see this big Olhausen thing pop up. I get it. But we're blessed. That's all I can tell you here at the WPBA.
So let's see if she can focus just on this shot. I think if she lets her stroke out a little bit, she can come down around for that 9. Very nice. She just
very smooth.
I love her long shot making. She's got a high percentage of making those.
She's so smooth and just nice and effortless. You don't see her put a lot of extra into it. Good hesitation in her backstroke.
That
Beautiful.
puts her up 6-. That was a big game right there.
Yeah, 6-4. That was a big, big win right there for Ashley Rice. She is sitting. She needs 2 to Ashley Benoit's 4 to win this set. This is our race to 8.
So Ashley Benoit, they've been talking in the stream about the left hand, the right hand. I don't know, guys. I don't know if there's an advantage to one or the other, but I know that Ashley Benoit is definitely a true left-hander. She said she can't play at all right-handed.
Yeah, she's got, some people aren't so ambidextrous. It's one or the other,
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashley is, but she's so straight too. Like I think that it cracks me up when I watch lefties play because their position is just a tad different than ours, right? But I think it's a left hand, left eye dominant, whatever thing. And so, like, I would not want to play Scotch doubles. Actually, it's funny. That's not true. Molly Bontrager, who's a top player from Indiana, very high rated Fargo player, and a very good friend of mine. Her and I have played Scotch quite a few times and been very successful. And she's hardcore lefty, and I'm hardcore righty, and we're always out of line, but we play real good together.
Well, if you know that, you know how to play position for your the other side.
Yeah.
I actually am a little ambidextrous, so
are you?
I'm playing because I'm very left eye dominant, but because I have almost half the vision in my right eye.
Okay.
But I feel like so I'm right-handed and left eye dominant, so it puts a lot of strain on my neck, and I thought I may have to go to left-handed one day.
Well, John Mora did it.
He did it, and I thought if he can do it, I can do it.
World class level too. Like he went from world class right-handed player to a world class lefty.
Yeah, I don't know if I could get world class with my left hand and play like he did, but I don't want to say that I could do it as well as him. But there is something to be said about the ability to do that. Jeanette Lee was one who could shoot both left and right.
Bonnie Arnold's
a great left-handed player.
She'll play with two gloves on. She cracks me out. She's one of the funniest pool players I ever met.
Yes. We had actually a competition with the opposite hands at one of the tournaments.
Let Bonnie play.
Well, it's a bunch of competitive girls in a room and figuring something out.
We're trying to do something.
Yeah.
That's fun, though. All right, so it looks like these girls got a little back and forth action on the safety play.
I think she was trying a two-way shot there, trying to play the 9-ball, the safety, and maybe make the 3 at the same time, or get a safe.
Well, and unfortunately now she's left Ashley a long shot on the 3, but as we've already seen, Ashley is very proficient at these long shots.
Don't jinx her. You don't say it before.
That's not real. Dawn. That stuff's not real.
I know. I know that.
Jinx. I would never wish bad on either one of these.
No.
Ladies.
If you're a pool player, you shouldn't think about those kind of things.
No. Right, it's a little roller in. She'd probably like it to travel a bit more than that.
I think she was kind of cinching that one. So look where the 6 is. Do you think that the 6 goes by the 7 to go in, or maybe she needs to roll into those right now?
No, I actually do not think that 6 goes past her. I think she's going to use this ball to... Is she playing the combination? First. All right, that one deserves a snaps, folks.
Yeah, definitely.
Know.
That's like the shot of the match.
You guys know.
If we had a replay, that would be it.
Oh, I do have the replay.
Do you?
Darn it. Yep.
Is it too late now?
Yep. I didn't hit the button fast enough. I'm fired.
Yeah, that was the shot of the match.
That was a great shot there. Rail first on the combination. What a great shot.
So why did she go rail first?
Well, I think it was a two-way for her, right? She's going to shoot the shot, and
I
then
don't know.
Maybe I didn't see where the cue ended, or did she just, that was the way she chose to do it? Maybe because she was so straight on it, maybe that was a option. I don't know.
I don't know,
because I don't feel
We'll
like
have to ask her that.
Maybe the 7 was in the way.
The 7 was in the way for what?
Between the 5
No,
and the 9.
no.
It wasn't? No?
Not for that shot she just
that's
made.
Where I failed because I didn't catch the replay, Dawn. I apologize on
That's
that.
okay.
I was so excited about the snaps on the shot that I forgot to hit the replay button. Yeah, it was a fantastic shot by Ashley Rice, and she's breaking on the hill.
Not the greatest break. She lost control of the cue ball, and one still went.
And it's not a legal break, so Ashley has the option to take the break here, take the rack as it sits. She cannot push. That she cannot do by taking an illegal break.
I think I made a mistake earlier And somebody told me, actually, and I didn't remember that rule because I haven't been here in 6 months.
Oh, did you push?
No, my opponent broke. She didn't make enough balls.
Okay.
So I had it, and I pushed.
Yeah, you're not allowed to push.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Well,
it
didn't affect the match, so it is what it is. And the player you're playing should let you know that anyway.
Yeah, she didn't, so.
She probably forgot to. It is what it is. It is kind of a weird rule. I feel like we get punished. If somebody makes an illegal break that the incoming player can't push.
Yeah, I don't really understand the whole
even if
rule
they break
myself.
Dry, even if they break dry and it's not legal, you didn't get 3 balls past, you
Right.
can't push.
Yeah.
That's punishing the incoming player. I feel like if it's a dry break, you should just leave it be. It's a dry break. That's my opinion, but we voted these rules in, so it is what it is.
I didn't vote that in.
I know, but that's okay.
But I'm okay.
You're
okay
part of
with
the whole woman.
Yeah, I'm okay with going with what the majority wants.
That's
I'm
right.
good with that. So I would have liked to seen her lock Ashley Rice
Freeze
up.
her to the backside there.
There's a big difference with leaving the ball where she did or just locking it up. She wouldn't be able to kick at the side rails at all.
You can see there the gap in the balls.
Here's Dean sticking his tongue out at us from the outside the booth, being silly.
He's trouble. I'm kidding.
Aren't
by
we
the way.
all?
I was gonna say I love Dean.
So she's got I don't know. She got a 2-rail kick here. No, she was going 1 rail at it. But
all right. And she found the hole all the way around the table.
Yep.
Well, that's brutal. All right. So Ashley Benoit, safety successful. Okay, folks, Dawn and I are going to take a quick selfie just so you guys know.
Nice.
I wonder if my camera got something on it.
Oh, you want to use mine? I'll
Did
send
you
it to
feel
you.
like it looked so foggy?
Yes, it was blurry.
Oh, it was
there.
dirty. Yeah, it was dirty.
Where are you putting that thing to make it so filthy?
You don't want to know. I'm kidding, but not kidding.
All right, so here she's got to come, I guess 1 rail up. I don't think she'd draw down. Well, I would have wanted to be straight on that, but now she can draw over to the rail and back out to play the 6.
Yeah, and Ashley definitely has the big stroke for that, so she will have no problem doing that.
You mean the slash?
The slash.
Which Ashley?
So Laura, I see in your message in the chat about Ashley Primetime Rice, and we already have a primetime. Her name is Kia, so Kia is primetime, so we can't use that one.
Is she here?
I've not seen Kia this event. Maybe she had something going on. Hopefully we'll see her in Louisville. So she rolled under that just a tad.
Yep. So one thing I noticed on her stroke on that one is she brought her stroke kind of far back when you really only want a tiny stroke for things like that.
Because you're just trying to roll the ball a tiny bit, right?
Yes, yes.
She still used that big backswing, yeah. She held that nicely.
Going to have to either slow roll this, or she could go up and down the table if she wants to let her stroke loose.
I much prefer letting it go, because then you don't take the chance of decelerating.
Yeah.
But obviously this is a preference. Everyone can do as they choose. She likes the roll. She's been playing a lot of 1 pocket, so she's got that touch right now. Great shot by Ashley.
Well, she stayed in the game there.
All right, 7-5 in favor of Ashley Rice. It's like Benoit to break.
So do you know the slash is the oldest of 4 siblings, and she's the only girl. So she's got all brothers.
Oh, boy.
All younger. And she said that her whole family, her mother and her siblings, are all supportive of her pool game. So that's really good. So I know some parents are like, we, don't want you to play pool or do anything artistic, really.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the old saying, that's not a real job. I do vaguely remember that, actually.
Yeah.
in my past as well. I think it's difficult. My family is very supportive, but they are also, you know, like I think with every parent when you're young playing like I was as well, I think they were concerned
Yes.
that I wasn't going to make a solid, you know, place for myself.
Mm-hmm.
But now the sport is drastically different than it was when I was young, and so I think that there is a place for it professionally, more so now than maybe ever. So
Yeah.
hopefully these ladies don't go through some of the hardships that some of us went through trying to play pool when
Yeah,
we
and
really, our parents were like, you need a
Oh,
real
yeah.
job. You know?
I remember going on going to a tournament on my vacation from work, and it'd be like, "Where are you going?" I'd be going, "I'm playing pool," you know, under my breath. I'm going to play a tournament. But then when we got on ESPN, and really it was the WPBA that changed everything, because we got on there with all the dresses and all dressed up, and just changed the whole view
Wow, that
of
was a
what
great show.
billiards was like. So,
And it brought billiards more to the light of the masses, right? Like
Yes.
it brought it to the masses a little bit differently than they had ever seen it before. I think the WPBA has numerous women throughout the years that when you walk in to anywhere really, like walk to the mall, go to the mall, walk through and ask people if they know any pool players. And I would bet you that 90% of the people that respond to you are going to tell you a female.
yes.
They're going to tell you Jeanette or Allison. You know,
Right.
weirdly enough, they're going to remember some of those more, the stronger characters in the game. But I have yet to walk up to a layperson and have them tell me a man. I hate saying that,
It's true.
but they just don't really know any. You know, that just says a lot about the women in our sport and how hard they've worked to grow this sport.
Yes, yes. So she's going to play a safety here. That was a good safety, as long as it doesn't go in that side pocket. Yep, good safety, good choice. I think she was too straight on the 4 to get over on the other side to make the 5. So sometimes you just have to play position for a safe.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like Ashley Rice is going to go 2 rails at this orange 5-ball. She missed it.
So this is something that Ashley Rice has made several mistakes in the game, is with her kicking. If that has been one of her weaker things in this match.
So going forward, she may just have to spend a little more time making sure she's getting solid hits on those balls. If by some chance they get through this match and she doesn't come out winner, even still, if she comes out winner and goes back and watches this match, I think it would be in her best interest to be mindful of that.
That's another thing that we don't talk much about, but for the players, for someone like me, I can go back and watch that first match that I play, and I can see where my faults were, because sometimes you don't remember that.
Yeah.
You're so focused in on the game that you don't remember everything. So to have these streaming matches and to be able to go back and look at them and study, or even study some of the other players that are in the tournament that I want to aspire to.
Yeah, and that's
beat.
the good thing about having this streaming, is that the girls have the opportunity to go back and watch it. All right, so this is a great touch by Ashley Benoit. Well, just, she's going to have to cut this 9 ball, but I think that it's definitely in her wheelhouse. It's a very makeable ball for Ashley, and she really needs to get this, get back these 2 games between her and Ashley Rice. This is a big 8 or 9 ball for her. Ashley Rice is sitting on the hill. I like her drawing this too. I think she'll get some nice drag away from the 9.
Oh.
She missed the 9. She's going to leave her good, though. Or, tough for Ashley Rice, but good for Benoit. Now, what do you like here, Dawn?
I got to go for it.
You're going
it's
offensive.
Just, you could hit this 1 rail, bank the 9, 1 rail, or back down the table and leave the cue ball down there, or just bump the 9 to the side
play a containing
of
safety.
the rail but it's just giving the other person the shot. I think I might go for the bank on this.
I feel like if the safety and the shot are equally as hard, I think it's probably smarter to be offensive.
Yeah. But that's going to be a comfort level. And there's the other thing is she can play at a speed. She didn't on this shot, but she could have played at a speed which would have left her with a bank anyways. So.
All right, so Ashley Benoit to get to 6.
She's got a second opportunity at this. She can't miss this or it's over.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'm pretty sure she'll pocket this 9 ball. It's keeping this match going. Like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's dark in there.
Oh, boy.
All right, Ashley Benoit.
That was
currently up. Ashley Rice is up 7-6 over Ashley Benoit, and Ashley Rice will be breaking. So let's check out what's going on here in some of the other matches. I heard April Larson just defeated Sarah Miller in a Hill thriller. So April Larson will be advancing on the A side. Sarah's still in the event, though. No worries. She's going to be taking the scenic route from here on out. Christina Zlateva and Tara Connor. Zlateva is currently up 5-3 over Tara. Kennedy Myman's up 6-5 over Stephanie Mitchell, the Velvet Hammer. Betsy Sudholm is up 5-4 over Susan Williams currently. So lots of good matches.
This match here is like that
Tara and Christina Zlateva.
She's doing great.
She's playing great.
Because that 450 Fargo is way different than Christina's, but.
Yeah. Well, and that's something, too, I tell people a lot of times, you know, certain people just don't play in a lot of events that are reported to Fargo.
That's right.
And so the Fargo can be very misleading.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, it is what it is. When you get up in the match, there's so many things that can happen anyway, so I try to look at the Fargos when I go in.
It's really irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like she has made 2 balls on the break, and clearly she got a couple balls past the head string there. So she's going to have Ashley slash. She's so fun. She just yanked the rack. There we go. We got it. Looks like Ashley Rice has a good starting shot on the 2. She can just play this around 2 rails. Coming back out towards the center of the table for the 3.
Good shot, very good control.
Able to just barely miss the red 3 ball there.
So now she's going to come out behind 2 rails, behind the 9 and the 5, and again try to get back in the center of the table. Might have overhit this. Oh.
Just the edge of the pink 4 there.
Well, she's looking at the 5, so it's possible she can make it. We're going to find out. Yeah, the way she's getting down on it.
All right.
Yeah, that's because she overhit that 3 ball, so it overhit by probably a couple of feet.
So when you get a little out of line on one ball, it always kind of leads to the next ball and then the next ball. And it's real tough to get back into line after that happens.
Because you're just focused on making the hard shot that you left yourself with. Let's see how this one can do. That's crazy about that one either. Because of this angle with the 9 there, there's no rail to hit. The 9 is there. How's she going to get out of this one? So, I don't know. She could try to play a safety because she can't get back for the 6 from here with that 9 ball being there. And you could draw it over and use inside English, but that's crazy. So
play the high right-hand ball. No, she's playing the safety.
And that was not. She just cut it a little too much. She was trying to bring the 5 straight down to go in the middle of the table below.
All right, she's left Ashley Rice a real opportunity here. It looks like she's going to come on the left-hand side of the 6 if she shoots this 5. I can't really tell. This is kind of a deceiving angle from TV, don't you think?
Yes, yes.
I can't tell if she's straighter on this ball.
Either way, she's got something to work with, which is good.
Yeah. Oh, she's looking at the side pocket, so maybe she's not liking the direction that cue ball's headed.
Okay. Well, that would give her a natural angle to get to the 6. It's a harder shot, though, but...
Absolutely.
Oh. Oof. I know she's breathing a sigh of relief there. So this 7 is tricky. The angle of the cue ball, she's going to have to put inside English to come inside, in between the 7 and the 9. Can she get past it? Oh, she got past it. I think she wanted to come in between the two of them. But this is good. Just make this 7 ball. She can leave the cue ball somewhere around where the 7 is. There's lots of options here, depending on how she wants to stroke this ball. Get around. I think she got just enough to be able to cut it into the side pocket. Oof.
All right, that's a winner, folks. Ashley Rice has defeated Ashley Benoit on the A-side, second round A-side matchup here at the WPBA Olhausen, Colorado Classic. All right, so these ladies are still in this event. This is going to be the last match of the day, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to Dawn Hopkins for jumping in the booth with me tonight.
Thank you for inviting me.
Really appreciate that. You guys are welcome to check out digitalpool.com to find out how our matches are going to go tomorrow. The stream table, our feature table, is table number 2 in the brackets, so check that out. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple sponsor videos. So I want to thank you all the sponsors that made this event possible for us here at Felt Bar and Billiards in Englewood, Colorado. I want to say thank you to the ladies of the WPBA for trusting me and bringing their games to the masses. And thanks to the fans. So if you guys are going to be back tomorrow, we start at 9 a.m. Mountain time zone. All right, Dawn and I finally have that figured out. You guys
we
can
are
also
by the mountains.
check that out on digitalpool.com, and I think wherever you are, it will give you the time in your time zone. So thank you so much. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and we'll be back tomorrow.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.